Bryce, welcome in. Surprise! I was bored. I'm sitting in traffic. It's no fun. Hey, Brian. Someone's focused on their driving. Ryan's in the chat.
What's up, Ryan? Ryan Rahana.
Hey, Ange. Purple Rain. Hey, FL Vlogs. How are you doing out in the heat? I heard Palm Springs was 124 the other day, like it broke its own record or something. Hopefully you guys are doing okay. Hey, Eddie. Good afternoon to you, my friend. Hope you're staying cool out in Arizona. Hey, Jetta. Jetta, have you seen the fire? Well, fires. But the one out by Wrightwood. It's in Lytle Creek, I guess. That one looks gnarly right now. Eddie says drive safe. Hey, Gaming with James. Hey, Miss Carmen. Welcome in, Steven. Ryan said, welcome in, notification crew. FL Vlog said, super hot in Palm Springs today. It always 6 a.m. It was 100. Ooh. Yeah, it finally cooled off a little bit last night. But the night before, it never cooled off. It was like 86, I think, was the low the other night. He said Friday was 122 to 123. Oh my gosh. Hey, Christy. She said, surprise, surprise, surprise. Oh my goodness. Hey, Joey, welcome in. Jeff said Death Valley is 130. I know, I heard it's supposed to be like 146 or something out there this week. I can't even fathom that. They said they're going to break their own records out there. And he said, good afternoon, everyone. Is YouTube acting up again? All right, it's still there. Let's see. Joey said hi. Steven said watching Disney Camp Rock. Oh, how fun! That's a cute movie. Jacob said, you going live from the parks, Main Street Cowgirl? Probably not today, Jacob. I don't know. We'll see, but I wasn't planning on it, but you never know. We were going to go and hang out with friends. And she said, yay, I finally got a notification. At least something's working. Let's see. Ryan said, Sundays are mellow days, right? I got home like 3 in the morning from Disney last night. I didn't go to bed till after 6. FL Vlog said, one of my friends' truck was at 142 degrees. Yeah, at that point, I would just not go anywhere. I would think like your tires would start melting or something. Carmen said, please stay cool and hydrated, Mr. FL Vlogs. Angel said, it's coming in hot this year, right? Too hot. Too hot. We kind of got spoiled last year because last year was kind of a mild summer. Hector said, Disney again? Si, senor. Are you going to be at the park, Hector? Let me see. Oh, I think Carmen had the same issue. One sec, I'm messaging Carmen. Alrighty. Angel, it was 111, I think, yesterday, something like that. So it's hot, but not as hot as Palm Springs. Hi, Adriana, welcome in. She said, hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. Yeah, we're still live, guys. I know some people are having issues with the stream. All right. Sorry, guys. This area. So we just need to get through this area right here. It's the 15-215 split through like Glen Helen, Devore. I always have issues with signal through here. That's why I didn't start the stream when we were fully up in the high desert, because the signal, I completely lose signal going down the home pass. So we actually started the signal when we were close to like Highway 138 because we would have completely lost the stream otherwise. Hey, Carlos. You're smart, my friend. You're very smart. He said, going in a few hours when it cools down. Happy Sunday to you too, Sanchez. But yeah, I feel you, Hector. Sometimes you need a break. Give me what James says. Saw a video about this guy who fell asleep at Disneyland Park. Was closing the ad. Mickey Mouse tried to wake him and he still didn't wake up. Oh no! Hey, Christina G. Welcome in. She said, good evening, MainStCowgirl. It's hot out. It is. It is. Hopefully you're staying nice and cool, my friend. Hey, Vananda. Welcome in, Tyler Silva. Happy Sunday to you too, my friend. You're welcome, Carmen. Yeah, Stanley, it was the signal. My apologies, guys. Welcome in, Jennifer P. What's for lunch? That's a good question. Have you had lunch yet?
I haven't eaten since yesterday.
Are you hungry?
Yep.
Yeah?
It's alright.
Eat in the parks or outside the parks?
Whenever we have a free time, I'll eat then.
I want a funnel cake. They have this funnel cake right now. I can't remember what it's called. Let me look. I think it's at Stage Door. It's got a kind of berry that I've never heard of before in it. Let me see if I can find it. I saw pictures of it, and it looks really, really good. Oh, that's entertainment. Sorry, guys. It's bumpy. All right, let me look. It is where is it? Wild West funnel cake. It's funnel cake with cream cheese filling, topped with Marionberry preserves. I've never had a Marionberry before. I've never heard of it even. But it looks really, really yummy. Christy said, what do you guys have on your agenda today at Disneyland? Hopefully we can get there in time to still see a little bit of Carla and Kiko before they have to head home. I wanted to be on the road earlier than this, but sleep won me over. Other than that, I don't know. Just hang out and have a nice chill night. Let's see. Hey, Brandon Galvin, welcome in. He said, hey guys, are you going to be at Disneyland this Friday? I actually will be. I will not be streaming myself, but in the evening I will be there, and I will be hanging out with Kanani from Alani Vibes. She's going to be there streaming solo, and she was a little nervous about doing it solo, so I told her if she wanted I would come and hang out with her. So I will be there by myself hanging out with her on her live stream. So if you guys want to come and join us, I'll try to remember to post the link on my channel once she's live. I don't know what time she's planning on going live, but I probably won't be there until the afternoon, evening, like normal time for me, because it's just too hot. But I will be there on Friday. Hey, love pugs, welcome in. They said hello everyone and good afternoon. Mainstream Matt said it's 100 up here in Oregon. I'm not liking it. Oh, I don't blame you. That's hot for Oregon, isn't it? Christy said tacos. Ooh, tacos are always a good idea. The quesadilla ones. Hey, Mary. She said, hey, beautiful. Hey, Ant-Man.
What's up?
He's focused on the road. Gaming with James said, sometimes when I take a shower, I say, look backside water. O2H. O2H. Christy said, it's not a mini funnel cake, is it? That one at Hungry Bear was teeny. No, this should be a normal size one. Hey, Baked Lizard. He said, yo, how's everything going, y'all? Going good, my friend. Are you enjoying a nice barbecued hot dog today? Mary said, are we finally getting funnel cake? That is the plan. Although it was my plan the other night and everyone had dessert except for me, so. Mary said, hey, Chad. Stanley says, do you like Taco Bell? Sometimes I have to be in the mood for it. I used to live on Taco Bell when I was younger. Now I'm kind of, I don't know if you guys, depending on where you live, you may not have it or have heard of it, but we have a place out here called Del Taco. They've started expanding to some other states, but they used to be just solely in California. And I never used to eat Del Taco. Now I eat Del Taco way more than I eat Taco Bell. Christy says, how do you put cream cheese inside a funnel cake? No, it's on top. It's a big old dollop of it. Like cream cheese icing, I think. Or like a whipped cream cheese, I'm not sure. Steven said, Halloween's coming soon. Yes, it's like already spooky season for so many people. It's like everyone posts, it's July 5th, it's the beginning of Halloween season. But Carlos said, if you ever have a chance on trying huckleberry, try it. Very popular in Montana. I've heard of huckleberry. I don't think I've ever had it though. Hello. I'm live right now. It's a video call from Carla and Kiko. We're on our way, but traffic's a nightmare, and there was wildfires up by us. So, yeah. Huh? Okay. What time are you guys leaving?
Around 5.
Okay, we should see you then. Okay, see you soon.
Safe.
Enjoy. Bye. All right, sorry about that, guys. Let's see, where was I? Christy said, shh, Stephen, we don't talk about Halloween yet, LOL. There's actually like haunt fest going on up in the high desert near us already. Was it the Walker Chronicles? I think that went to it last night. Hey, trades for free. He said, hey, Main Street Cowgirl and beautiful chatters. How are you doing today, my friend? Ryan, thank you for dropping Kanani and Alan's link in the chat for Alani Vibes. Hector said, you guys should move closer to Disney already. If it wasn't so expensive. Plus, the main thing is the horses. That's what makes it hard. Stanley says, it looks like Katie is in the driver's seat. I'm not. Anthony's driving. I think everything just kind of gets inverted on like a lot of videos. Jacob, I don't know. I'm not sure. I wasn't planning on it. Trades Free said, Del Taco is the former Noggles. I've never had Noggles. I've heard about it, but I never had it. Give me what James says. Miss my best friend already. He said he might try to come next month. Oh, fingers crossed for you, my friend. Hopefully you guys had a lot of fun together. What was your favorite thing at Noggles? Were they famous for anything? Let's see. Jetta said Marion Barry was mayor of the District of Columbia. The more you know. Jetta, you're like a Snapple bottle lid. Hector said, did someone say Huckleberry? All of a sudden, Hector wants to come to the park. Carla said, I would say cross between blueberry and boysenberry. Oh, yum. That sounds delicious. Yes, Jetta. Anthony is driving. Let's see. I'm not sure, Jacob. Just keep your eyes peeled. If not, I know Cordy will be live today in the parks, so be sure to check her out. I'm not sure if anyone else is going to be there in live today or not, though. But I know Cordy will be there. We were talking about it last night. Christy said, I can't get into the Halloween mindset when it's over 100 degrees everywhere. That is why I didn't get Oogie Boogie tickets, because usually I go opening night, and I was like, I cannot wrap my head around wearing a costume and going to Oogie Boogie in the middle of August. I was like, it is going to be insanely hot. Like Friday, it was 86 or 87, I think, at the park, but it was 89% humidity. I was like, you might as well be in Florida at that point. So I can't imagine going to the parks for Oogie Boogie when it's that hot and then having to wear a costume on top of it, because I'm sorry, Oogie Boogie's just not the same unless you're wearing something. Your candy's gonna melt. Christy said, what's that taco place you guys like? Tacos Los Cholos? Yes, that is where we went yesterday for Jen's Crochet's birthday. Jen with Donnyland. A big group of us went there and celebrated her birthday, and then we all headed over to the park. But yes, Tacos Los Cholos. They have, I think, 3, maybe 4? I know for sure 3 locations. But the one we all usually go to is in Anaheim off of State College Boulevard. Really, really, really good. Let's see. Hector said, I got those Huckleberry seltzers at home now. A lot cheaper than in the park, too. Christy said, Katie, if you don't go live at Disneyland, can you please take pics of the funnel cake? Yes. Take pictures and video for you guys. Jacob said, can you say hi on her stream? Yeah, if we don't go live, we'll try and find Cordy and at least say hi to you guys. Hey, Brother Mike's. Mike says, howdy, Chattanooga. Christy said, oh gosh, Oogie Boogie was very disappointing last year. It's so expensive and not worth it. I heard they're starting in August. Yes. And it's funny because not just Oogie Boogie, but a lot of the stuff with Disney that they keep taking away and raising the prices. The other local amusement parks are taking notice. So Universal has started enticing guests with all kinds of crazy exclusive offers, and Knott's is kind of starting to do the same thing. So I think Disney's going to lose out on a lot of money, and a lot of their guests are going to start going to Knott's and Universal instead because you get more for your money there. And they're like, hey, like Disney isn't appreciating you, so come here, we'll appreciate you. So smart marketing on Universal and Knott's part. Gaming with James says, it's still hot in October. I know, we were talking about that last night, how the Halloween from like years ago, like when I was a kid and like when Anthony was a kid, how it's not the same anymore. I remember being a kid and like you'd be bundled up to go trick-or-treating. You'd have a long sleeve on under your costume or a jacket over top of it or something. And then nowadays it's like middle of the night out trick-or-treating and you're sweating. It's not the same as it used to be. Alrighty. Jacob says, hi, Anthony.
Hello, Jacob.
Ready Durazo said, have you been to Round One Place at Plaza Bonita? I have not. Tell me about it. What is it? Jacob's up. Katie, want to hear a funny Cordy story? Sure, Jacob. Hector says, I'm on my last 2 months with my magic key. We'll only visit now on special occasions now. Are you going to keep your universe? Imagine that once they get everything all situated, my guess is they're probably going to have a 2-park pass to where you would pay a flat fee and have access to both parks. So I don't know if I would do a 2-park pass for there though, because just Six Flags is so far. I had an annual pass for a few years there, and we went a few times, but it's just so far and it's so hot there and it's all hills. Every time I go, I end up getting a little bit of heat stroke. And I always end up with a migraine every single time. I remember going with friends and my one friend, she got heat stroke so bad, she was throwing up on the drive home. We kept having to pull over on the freeway. But Jacob said, Katie, can I tell the person I'm mod for to look for you? Sure, Jacob. Ready Durazo says they have a claw machine and bowling place there. Oh, fun! I've never been able to win at those darn claw machines. This one can. I can. Christy said, I used to have to wear a jacket over my costume when I was young. I would get so upset that it was cold. Now you can wear a swimsuit on Halloween and still be warm, right? It's wild. Jacob said, Mickey gave Cordy a hug during the march where I was watching, Jacob. I was in the chat. I saw it. I know. That was really, really cool. Hey, Jennifer. She says, hey, Katie and Ant-Man. Hey, mods.
Hello.
Hector says, I'd rather just go to Walt Disney World since I've never been. Good plan. Good plan. Go like winter time though. Like January, February, maybe March. That's supposed to be like the best time of year weather-wise to go. Jacob said, if we get you guys 100 likes, can you go live for a little bit? We'll see, Jacob. Maybe. Maybe we could go live just like for a parade or something. Mystery Guest says, road trip. Welcome in, Mystery Guest. Ready Draza says they have Japan claw machine and a bowling and a pool table stuff. How fun! My favorite arcade game is skee-ball. I love skee-ball. I used to be so oh, he's cracking his neck. I used to be so good at it, but I don't really play it that often anymore. Hey, George Maldonado. He said, just joined. Good conversation. Thank you, George. How are you doing today? Let's see. Everyone's saying hi to one another. Hector said, I'm excited for Halloween season. I feel like Knott's will be the hot spot this year. You know, I'm really tempted to try Knott's. I've never done Knott's Scary Farm. I was talking about it with everyone last night, and I've been talking about it with like everyone lately. And everyone's like, go to Knott's, go to Knott's, go to Knott's. And Cordy and I were talking about it specifically because I've never done Knott's Scary Farm, and last year was my first year going to HHN, and I had a lot of fun. And Cordy said last year was her first year doing Knott's Scary Farm, and she said she really liked Knott's Scary Farm over Universal. And she said something that I was like, yes, because when we were at Universal last year, it was a lot of fun, but I started being able to predict when the jump scares were going to happen, and I didn't like that. I get that way when I watch like mystery TV shows and movies and stuff like that. I'm always like predicting like who the crime suspect is, who's the murderer, who's the this, who's the that. And I caught myself doing it when we were in the mazes last year at HHN. So I wasn't really getting scared a lot of the time because I knew when they were going to jump out and scare us. I started picking up on the prompts with the music and the timing on things and all of that. And I was like, it's coming. And sure enough, boom, right there. And Cordy said that at Knott's that they don't do that. Like it's random. They give their scare actors more free reign. So I'm like, I think I might have more fun at Knott's. So I'm heavily contemplating doing Knott's Scary Farm this year.
Well, that HHN didn't have nowhere near as much fog as they normally do. Knott's always has fog. Just that whole area through the ghost town, it's so foggy, like you can't see anything.
See, I don't know. I have nothing else to compare it to, so. Jacob said, oh, that's not for me. Jennifer said, I'll be at the parks on Tuesday. Yay! All right. Hector said, do it. They have a multi-night pass. Catch me at Knott's this season. I know. We were talking about it because I was like, for what you spend, I think I talked about this in the stream, for what you spend on a single ticket to Oogie Boogie in like October, you can almost buy a Knott's season pass, and then you just spend a little bit more and you get an all season pass for Knott's Scary Farm too on top of it. So I was like, like one night or an entire year and season and all of that. Hey, Most Wanted, welcome in. So I'm kind of leaning towards Knott's if anything. But Hector says, I've been going to HHN since 2020 or 2006, and I'm kind of over it. It's all production. Yeah, like if I want to be scared, I want to be scared. Like, scare me. Except for clowns. Keep the clowns out of it.
Well, then you might as well stay away from the whole
Knott's.
corner of the park at Knott's. I think, what is it from? I don't know what the ride is now. Basically over from the show stage all the way around to Supreme Screen. You should just stay out of that whole corner then.
It's been so long since I've been to Knott's. Hey, Mandarino Adventures. She said, hi, Katie and Anthony, mods in chat. How is everyone doing this Sunday? Doing good, Mandarino. A little sleepy from last night's festivities. How are you doing? George said, no clowns. I don't like them. I'm right with you, my friend. Ryan said the Chucky Maze was more fun than scary. Yeah, that one was, I was laughing at that one. That one was funny. The one that I really loved was the, what was it called? It was like the Paris themed one. It was like the Catacombs. That's what it was. That one. I really liked that maze.
I thought you liked the other one that had the classical monsters that was across from Chucky.
That was the catacombs one. This one.
That had the... I don't think it was called the catacombs.
Well, but that's what I like. My brain relates it to because it had like the skull cave type aspect to it. I can't remember what it was called though. It might have been the catacombs. I don't know, but it was something like that. Maybe Hector will remember.
I enjoyed the Stranger Things one, but that's because I watched the show.
Yeah.
So.
See, I've never watched it, so I don't understand it. Let's see. Ryan said the Chucky. Oh yeah, I already read the one. Yeah, and the Chucky one was funny because at the very one of the very last scenes, he was like using a saw on someone on the table, and it like sprayed like water out, and I was like, ah, it got me in the eye.
So disappointed that all the footage that I had from there got erased.
Womp, 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 womp. Phone update fail. Hector said the Knott scares are more interactive. That's what Cordy was saying. Stanley said Katie is like Sherlock Holmes. Always watching. Hector said the fog in the ghost town streets. Jacob said, I'll tell Cordy I have a surprise for her and you guys should have. Okay. Carmen said, I'm back, Miss Katie. So sorry. Duty called. No worries, Carmen. Most Wanted said, hello, Katie and Anthony. Hello again. Gave me what James said. Me and a friend might go to Disneyland one day. He hasn't been to Disneyland in a long time. Oh, how fun. You should totally do it. Everyone's saying hi to one another. Jetta says, I don't want to be scared on purpose. Jennifer says, hey everyone. Jacob said, Anthony, will you say hi to me on Cordy's stream if you run into her?
Yeah, I will.
Hector said, from hang time to Supreme Scream is all clowns. So blindfold. The blindfold it is. Mandarina said, I'm doing good. How's the drive for you guys? It's been rough. It's been rough. There's a wildfire in Lytle Creek, kind of near Wrightwood. So I think there was a lot of looky-loos for that. And then holiday traffic, Vegas traffic, all of that, you know, the river, whatever. So it's really backed up there. Hector said, Universal Monsters. Is that what it was called? I just remembered, like, it was decorated and, like, themed to be almost like in France, like in Paris and stuff. And they had stuff that looked like the catacombs. And there were, like, signs out front and stuff that were, like, in French. Almost like Phantom of the Opera type themed.
Well, there was a Phantom of the Opera scene in there.
Yeah.
Because you walked in, you came around that one corner and he was playing the piano, but he had the part of his mask that normally hides his face off.
Hector said the Exorcist one was pretty wicked. Yeah, that one was cool. Jetta said Cordy was recruited to go to Knott's Scary Farm. Now she loves it. I used to live at Knott's when I was like in middle school, early high school. I used to live there. I was there like all the time. My one friend and I had passes, and we would either like get dropped off. Oh yeah, we pretty much always got dropped off because we weren't driving yet. Or we'd just get dropped off and we'd spend the entire day there on the weekend, and it was fun. Hey EXP. Carmen said, what I miss, Miss Kitty? Oh, we're just chit-chatting away, Carmen. Talking about Halloween and all kinds of stuff. Jacob said, are you going to DCA or the land? Main Street Cowgirl. Wherever Carl and Kiko are is where we'll go first. We're going to go meet up with them first because they leave around like 5-ish. So we're going to go and hang out with them until it's time for them to leave and then go from there. So the plan is, there isn't really a plan except find our friends. Carmen said, unmasked, the haunted house universe, unmasked. There you go. Good job, Carmen. Hey, Nancy, how are you? She said, hello, Katie and Anthony. How are you both doing today? Doing good, Nancy. How are you and your lovely daughters doing? Hopefully you're staying nice and cool in this heat. Mandrina said, Knott sounds fun from what I've seen. We should get a pass too and we can go together. Experience it for the first time together. Jess said, Katie, do you remember the soapbox derby races? Yes. Yes. I don't think I really did them, but I remember them. Hey, Cow Thief, welcome in. They said hello. Hey, Chris. I guess my question wasn't seen. You made a question? Let me see. Or you asked a question? You made a question. You asked a question? I'm looking. I saw a message retracted. I see, Chris. Is a message retracted? That's probably why. I was a little behind. Jacob said, keep us posted where you are. Okay, Jacob. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll try and post to my stories.
Currently, we're on the 60 freeway heading west. We're about 14 miles east of the 57 freeway.
We're in the carpool lane. We're coming up on Vineyard Avenue. Carmen said, I know, right? I've never been to HHN, but I know the haunted house at Universal Studios Hollywood, Miss Katie. You're good, Carmen. I gotta admit, you're really good. Nancy said, Katie and Anthony, will you guys be at Knott's Scary Farm this year? That's what we were talking about, Nancy. I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it. I've never been. Anthony used to go to Knott's Scary Farm, but I've personally never been to Knott's Scary Farm, and I haven't been to Knott's in probably, gosh, like 15 years, maybe? Somewhere around there.
If money suits well, I'm going to try and at least hit both once.
Mandrino said, LOL, attach an AirTag to your boat, Katie. Well, I can guarantee you I will not be... Oh, AirTag today. I was thinking Knott's. I was like, I promise you I will not be by the clowns. You've never, ever been to Knott's, Mandrino? Oh, you need to go. It's cute. It's really cute. It's changed a lot, though, since I went. I remember going, when I was a teenager, I was, like, really into the Dixie Chicks. Well, preteen. I was really into the Dixie Chicks. It was, like, when they first came out. And I remember they performed there. And my friend and I, we met through, like, riding horses and stuff. And we were all, like, cowgirled out. And we were, like, stalking them at the stage because we wanted to, like, take a picture with them or something. And we got distracted talking, and we turned around and they walked right behind us. And we were, like, chasing after them. I got a picture of one of their butts, and that's about it. But yeah, I used to be there all the time. But the rides have changed so much since then. I don't even know what year that was. But that was, I think, around the last time I was there. It was right after Pony Express opened. Like, maybe within the year that it opened. I do remember I liked Ghost Rider. I don't know what it's called now, or I'm assuming it's still there, like Bigfoot Rapids. I used to live on the stagecoach, go figure, with the horses. The log ride was cute. But yeah, I don't even know what rides are still there. I remember Montezuma's Revenge. That was the first coaster I ever rode. Carmen said, are you guys still at the freeway, Miss Katie? Yes, Carmen, we are on the 60 right now. Coming up on Chino.
We still got about half an hour drive.
Hey, Izzy. Alright, where did I leave off? Oh my goodness. Izzy said, howdy friends, we road tripping? Yeah, we're cruising to Disney. I got bored. We were sitting in traffic and I was like, I'm gonna go live. Yeah, you should definitely go Mandrino. You can get passes and go together.
It's a lot cheaper than Disney.
Way cheaper than Disney.
I just looked it up the other night for the gold season pass. Or no, the platinum, because I was looking at the one with parking. So platinum season pass with the Knott Scary Farm, or the Knott Scary Farm added on. So you can go
as many times as you want to Knott Scary Farm.
Plus the meal package, which allows,
is what, 2 meals a day or something like that?
It's 2 meals per day, and I think it's like a 90-minute separation
between the meals.
Plus the souvenir cup for the year,
which is like free refills, right?
Yeah, it's free refills. Well, it's either free refills or $1 for a refill. All of that. It was, I think, like $800.
Yeah, way cheaper than Disney. But even the basic pass was only, like, was it 200 something?
Well, I didn't look at the basic one, the gold pass, which the gold pass and the platinum lets you go to Soak City too. But it does, the gold one doesn't include parking. So I think that one with the same bundle or the same add-ons was like a little over 6.
Let's see. Carmen said, you should go. It's fun, Miss Katie. I know from experience. Amy with James says, what's your favorite Halloween Disney merchandise? The Mickey pumpkins. They're supposed to come out, the big one that they had last year that lit up, the big Mickey one, they're supposed to have a mini one this year. So I'm like, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I really want it, but I don't need it. Nancy said, it's so much fun. We go every year. We are season pass holders, so we'll definitely be there. We currently go 3 times a week besides Disneyland. Oh my gosh. Carmen said, you guys are still on the freeway, Miss Katie? Yes, we're going to be on the freeway for a little while, Carmen. You got to remember, our drive, when there's no traffic, is at least an hour and a half. On days like today where there's traffic, it's usually about 2 hours. Stanley said, Knott's is older than Disneyland. Yes. I think it's so cool how both, Mr. Disney and Mr. Knott's, I think it's so cool they both have the same first name. Walt. So cool. Mantrina said, I would be very tourist and holding a paper map and marking off places and things I've done. LOL. It would be really funny. We can make a lot of reels about it. As he said, I have fond memories of Knott's. I know. I think Knott's is so nostalgic. It's really cute. Let's see. Carmen said, oh, that's not for me. Christy said, me too, Izzy, but I haven't been there in 30 years. You should go, Christy.
I almost feel like if COVID never happened, I would probably still have the season pass, because that's the only reason I don't have one, is we didn't renew because they were closing, and it's like, well, like, why renew? Like, you can't use it. And then we just never re-bought a new one after they reopened, because I had a season pass for like 3 years.
Well, it's funny because I had a Disney pass, I had a Six Flag pass, and I was gonna get a Knott's one, and then COVID happened. So I would have had all 3. And then after COVID, Six Flags gave you a free year of annual passes because they billed you through most of COVID. So they wound up giving you like a free season pass and like free tickets and free all kinds of free stuff, and I never went.
That's what Knott's did, because we were like, oh, well, we should have renewed, because if you had already renewed before the closure happened, it was still good for the following year when they reopened.
Yeah. Hector said meal separation is 4 hours.
Okay, I might be thinking of the one for that you just pay for the day when you're there, because they have that one too. I used to get that one when I took my kids, because we would just buy that meal plan, the daily or the 1 day meal pass. Yeah, 90 minutes. So that's the one I am thinking of, because every 90 minutes we would go and get a meal, and just me and my kids would split it. And each time we'd just go grab the meal and get stuff that wouldn't like get old from like sitting.
Right.
And whatever wasn't left over, we'd throw it in a locker. We'd bring like Ziploc bags and we'd throw it in the locker. So then even by the time we left the park, we were going home with all this food.
Mantrino says, you're telling me I don't have to cook? Forget going to McDonald's for lunch or dinner. I'm just going to swing by Knott's. And it would be really worth it if you live nearby. Can you imagine? Mary said, you can add on parking to any pass. We have the basic one and added parking. Oh, that's good to know. Christy, that's not for me. Carmen said, when I renew my pass for Knott's here, you guys should go to Knott's and we can hang out at Knott's, Miss Katie. Sounds like a plan, Carmen. Hector said, I used to always be at Knott's, but didn't get a pass this year. Carmen said, that's a long time, Miss Katie. Making me feel old, Carmen.
I think that's the only other thing that makes it hard. It's so far away.
Yeah.
Like, if I lived a lot closer, I'd probably be at both of them a lot more often.
Well, yeah. I was going to say we're at Disney. Christy said, why is there so much traffic on Sunday? Near work, rush hour traffic today? So, for us, we get a lot of traffic Fridays. Not as much usually, well, sometimes on Saturdays, but a lot on Sundays as well, is because people coming and going from Vegas, from Parker, Arizona, like out at the river, from Lake Havasu. We get a lot of traffic from people heading back from all of that, and vice versa on Fridays, going out to all of that. And then you also get a lot of the people that live up near us, they come, it's called down the hill, because where we live, it's the high desert. So everyone says, you know, we're going to go down the hill to go do things down here, go to the beach, go to Disney, go shopping at malls, and meet friends for food, or, you know, go to LA, Hollywood, whatever the case may be. So you get a lot of traffic on Sundays coming down. Usually if you go early in the morning, you're okay. But by like 11, it starts getting bad, and then it'll just be bad the rest of the day. Jennifer, oh, this one for me. Hey, Blaine, how you doing? Blaine's rolled in the house. He said, hey, guys.
And if anybody's ever been to the high desert or knows about the high desert,
I'm sorry.
Knows that there ain't nothing up there to do.
Yes. Except go ride like dirt bikes and quads and stuff.
But even that's getting limited now because they're putting so many regulations on it now. Like,
yeah. Hector said, Knott's during the summer is always fun. Oh, I don't have my page on Facebook, Jacob. I just have it on Instagram. Alexa, welcome in. She said, do you ever go to Magic Mountain? I used to have a pass for a few years. It's really far from where I live. It's even farther than Disney. And you can't really stream there hardly. You can stream walking around, but you can't stream on the rides and stuff. So it's a cool place though. Hector says I have a Six Flags pass that my cousin got me, but I don't go, right? It's really far for you, Hector. Yes, Jacob. Tuesday and Thursday we should be live. Jur said I heard Boogie Bash was sold out. Yes, it's sold out for every night now. Hector said the one for the day is 90-minute separation. Okay, there you go.
yeah.
And let me see. Izzy says when I was in high school, Knott's and Six Flags were my go-to parks. The 90s and early 2000s were so different though. Okay, but did you live down here, Izzy? Or did you live up in the Bay Area and like come down? Christy said, oh, that's not for me. Hector says, I need to get my pass soon, especially for Knott's Scary Farm. I miss the Boysenberry sangrias. I've never done the like Boysenberry Festival or any of that either at Knott's.
The Boysenberry? How'd you have a pass and not do the Boysenberry Festival?
I don't think they were doing it back then when I used to go.
What?
Yeah. For those of you who have, I don't know if you would know or not, is the fried chicken at Knott's on the meal plan? That might seal the deal for me. I love their fried chicken.
I think it was when I had mine. I think. Because there's, I think, like a total of 5 restaurants that qualify for the meal plan. Because it's not open every place that offers food.
Right.
But 3 of them were the only 3 that we would go to because they had the biggest portions. Rockin' Coasters, I think, is the name of the cafe over by Accelerator and Hang Time and whatnot. There's another one over by Supreme Screen that's kind of over in the little carnival area, and then the one that's over in Ghost Town. But I want to say one of them had it, or maybe it was
really
chicken
hungry
tenders.
right now talking about food.
It might have been chicken tenders I'm thinking of.
Chicken tendies.
But I mean, even still, when you think about it, like, that's the better way to go. If you go there like early in the morning, you're there till close, you getting a meal every 90 minutes.
I was just thinking, how far of a drive is it from Disney to Knott's? Because you could like go to Disney in the morning, then drive to Knott's to eat, and then go back to Disney later.
It's got to be only like a 30-minute drive.
Decisions. Christy says, do they have carpool lanes over there? We are in the carpool lane right now. Up near where we live, there are no carpool lanes. But they're supposedly putting in the toll nightmare. That's part of what the construction's been
It's been
I don't know.
longer than that. It's been like almost 3.
But yeah, they've been, whoa, the gimbal did not like that. Sorry guys, I know you're crooked. Lean with it. But yeah, the toll lanes are not open yet, and the carpool lanes only begin once you're on either the 210, the 10, or the 60. No, are they? No, they're not open on the 10 yet because the construction there. So the 60 and the 210 are the only ones that have toll lane or carpool lanes right now. And the 57. We're on the 57 right now. Carmen said I live a couple minutes away from Knott's, Miss Katie, but the reason why I have not been to Knott's is because I haven't renewed my pass. Gotcha, Carmen. Mantrina said to think we considered buying it, but couldn't do the drive, and now everything far is plus the heat. Yes. Hey, vegan peanuts, welcome in. Ugh. They said, hello, me and my friend met you at Disneyland in February. You gave us stickers. So nice to see you live. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm live usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the evening, nighttime as well in the park. Stanley said, do you live near Palm Springs? No, so Palm Springs is considered the low desert. We're in the high desert. So we're on that drive on the way to Vegas. That's where we live. We're past Wrightwood. We're kind of in like a valley almost in between Wrightwood and Big Bear. That's where we live. But it is desert, but it's considered the high desert because it's a higher elevation. So we get the really hot summers, and then we get the cold winters. A lot of the times we'll get a little bit of snow in the winter. I think this last year we got like 3 days of snow. Something like that.
Not in one sitting, but yeah.
This road is so bumpy. Let's see. Carmen said, I've never been to Six Flags Park, Miss Katie, because I don't do big rides. Yeah, that would not be one for you, Carmen. That's like almost all they have. Hey, Heather Estes, welcome in. She said, hi, how are you doing? Doing well, Heather, how are you? Chrissy said, Katie, Bob said he finally got Nettles last week, but he didn't say if he liked them. I'll have to ask him. I think he's going to be there Tuesday. We were talking last night. I'll have to ask him what he thought of him. I would be shocked if he didn't like him. Hey, Amy. She said, hi, see? That's like driving from the Bay Area to Disney. Jenna said, no, the fried chicken is not on the meal plan. Oh, well, not. What are you doing with your lives? Hector said, no, it's not. No fried chicken inside the park, only outside. Womp, 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 womp.
So then I was thinking about chicken tenders then.
Hector said, it's not fried chicken. Heather said, hi, how are you doing? Doing good, Heather, how are you? Mr. Disney Park said, and Resort said, welcome. Can I be a mod for this channel? Welcome in, my friend. I'm not currently looking for any mods, but thank you for asking. Just keep an eye on the community tabs on my channel, and whenever I need a mod, I'll post on there. Jetta said 12 minutes. Hector said it's only 5 minutes. That's not bad.
It's not far.
Hector said 10 miles from Disney and back. I've never thought of doing, I mean, I know other streamers have done it. I've never thought of going back and forth from one to the other. I think because we drive so far just to go to one, it never even crossed my mind about like me going to both parks in one day. Let's see. Carmen said either to the Boysenberry Festival, the time I worked at Knott's. I don't remember the Boysenberry Festival or the Peanut Celebration, Miss Katie. Carmen said from Disney to Knott's, it's only 10 minutes away from both parks, Miss Katie. Hey, Dee's, welcome in. Dee says, how hot is it in your area? On Friday, was it Friday? No, on the 4th, it was 114. I think yesterday was like 111. And I think today's supposed to be close to the same.
Yesterday was way hotter than 111.
Was yesterday 114 too? I don't know. It's like in the low 100s, like low teens.
It says it's 111 up there now.
There you go. Carmen said, I don't do Six Flags because it's too hot and they have big rides and I don't do that, Miss Katie. Jetta said, this past winter we got down to 18 degrees. Yes.
Yeah.
Alexis Siri said, have you been to Coachella? I've not done Coachella. I did Stagecoach though, years ago. I spend my money at Disney and Disney takes all my money. Disney and my horses, they take all my money. Carmen said, I read that one. Chrissy said, I don't know how anyone wouldn't like Nuttles. I know they're so good. Maybe if you had a nut allergy. Carmen said, I will go to Six Flags only for the merch since I love DC characters, Miss Katie. Oh, you and Brother Mike's then. Y'all are in the same boat. Trace Refuge said, are we there yet? I have to pee.
That makes two of us.
Hector said, I usually would stop at Knott's and then head to Disney. Mr. Disney Parks Resort said, magic happens. It's happening right now. The first one. Fires goes to Knott's and Disney, Miss Katie. Yes, he does. Gaming with James says, I heard Toy Story parking lot is best. Do you agree? Yes, we like Toy Story parking lot. That's where we park. It's definitely less crowded. A lot quicker process for the most part. And most of the buses have pretty decent AC in the summer. And you stay dry in the rain. And you don't have the wind and cold at night like the trams. Christy said, my friend lives in northern Idaho. Nope. Yeah. A lot of Southern Californians moved to Idaho, and I think they got a culture shock. The weather is drastically different than here in California. Carmen said, I know, right, Miss Katie? Since I love Superman and Batman. Christy, oh, that's not for me. Hector said, Toy Story lot. Yeah, Hector's part of the Toy Story crew. Yeah, Mike and Mary, they park over there too. Our friends Jerry and Mikey park there. Some of our friends that stream on TikTok park there. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people love parking over at Mickey and Friends because it's like the nostalgia and you get on the tram and all that. And I love the trams, but I hit my head almost every time either getting in or getting out. I have a love-hate relationship with the trams. But usually the lines are significantly longer there. Half the time, a lot of the people that park there end up walking anyway, rather than even getting on the tram. So I'm like, at least if you're a Toy Story, you're not walking more. You're gonna have to walk enough in the park. Security lines are a lot longer there usually. I don't know. I just think Toy Story is better. But a lot of people just like that because to them it's more convenient, but it's the same, convenience-wise. But it's just the nostalgia of riding the trams, I think, in the end, for a lot of people. Sia, how are you, lovely? Had fun with you last night. Nancy says, yes, we park in Toy Story parking lot. Best way to go. Carmen says, where is the Toy Story lot, Miss Katie? It's off of Harbor Boulevard between Catella and Orangewood. So it's a little past Disneyland off Harbor. Stanley says, do you go to Vegas much? Not really. I haven't been to Vegas since COVID. Oh no, well, okay, I haven't gotten out of Vegas since COVID. I've driven to Vegas since then, but only to pick up family from the airport. I'm not a big gambler person. Like I said, Disney takes all my money anyway. Let's see. Everyone's saying hi to CL. CL said it was so nice to see Anthony and you last night. So much fun. Yeah, so many beautiful memories. It was a lot of fun. And you and Jen did a great job on the bracelets. Carmen said, oh, okay. I see, Miss Katie. Hector said, Vegas! Hector's like, I'm gonna go bet on the ponies in Vegas. Had you even thought about that, Hector? About all the pony races that you can bet on out there? It's pretty cool. Like, I know that New York, they have like one area, because I used to kind of go over there. I really like the Irish pub in New York hotel in Vegas. But races and everything that you can bet on. Hector says, I'm betting on the ponies right now. Shocker, Hector. I never would have guessed. Hopefully a win big. Izzy says, I see palm trees. You're almost there. Yes, ma'am. We're going to be passing Company D in a minute. CL said, I miss Vegas too, but mostly for the food. Have you ever done the buffet at the Wynn? I've never done that one. I've heard a lot of good things, but I don't eat enough for like buffets. That one would eat a lot at the buffet, but I usually can't even finish like a plate of food a lot of the time, so it wouldn't be worth it for me.
I need to plan a trip out there anyway. I need to go see that
Ready
gamer
Player
bar.
One, I know. He talks about that dang place all the time.
Every time somebody talks about Vegas.
Carmen said, I've never been to Las Vegas, Miss Katie. You know, a lot of our friends have never been. I don't think Mary's been either.
No.
Yeah. We need
Sorry,
a Vegas
you're not
trip.
missing a whole lot.
We need to go to Vegas when it's not summer.
Yeah.
CL, you want to go to Vegas?
I mean, it is nice to see it at night and everything and walk the strip, but the strip can be overwhelming really quick too.
Yeah.
Because you're getting handed so many of the cards. But I mean, if you're not big into gambling or anything, there's not a whole lot to do outside of that.
No, there's all the shows. There's shopping.
Yeah.
There's food.
But I mean, it's not like widespread stuff, but
The clubs. I would be fine eating the food and going shopping. I've never even seen a show in Vegas.
I
All
did
those
want to
years.
see
I like the Cirque du Soleil shows. I've never seen them in Vegas, but I have seen a few elsewhere. They're so good. Stanley says, have you ever been to Comic-Con? No.
no, every time I go to get tickets for it, except for this year. This year I had the opportunity to finally get tickets for it, and I didn't have the money for it.
But he's done a lot of other like anime and like comic type stuff other places. I never have though.
Yeah. I used to, well, I started to get into cosplay, so I only cosplayed twice.
What did you cosplay as? Or who?
I did Goku at one of them in his Super Saiyan Blue form, and then the one that I got a lot of compliments on was as Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII.
All I hear is wah, 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 wah. I don't know what any of that is.
I had so many people stopping me to take pictures and videos and everything. That's that one that I made the ginormous foam sword for. That I had to, because I didn't make it to where it would separate. I had to have it come through the trunk and in towards the front of the car.
That is one that would not get into Disneyland.
That thing, I mean, luckily I made it to where I had a hook on my back, so it was hanging from my back most of the time at the con. Because other than that, that'd be just a lot to carry. It'd be more than the gimbal to carry all day.
Gaming with James says, I like Disneyland better than Vegas. Not a lot for me to do in Vegas. I get bored with gambling. Yeah, I like Vegas in early December when it's NFR season and Cowboy Christmas because I like to go shopping. Shocker. Hector says, I want to go to Vegas and play the slots. It's been a while. Oh, what is it? The Mirage that's closing? I saved this video. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to open it up. Give me a second. Anyone that's a Vegas fiend, whatever, you're going to want to go to Vegas within the next month. And you're going to want to go to the Mirage. And you're going to want to gamble. And I will explain why. Hold on. So there's a video that the Mirage has to pay out $1.6 million before it closes.
What?
Yeah. To cover like unclaimed player money or something. I don't know. But from 3 to 7 p.m. between July 9th and the 11th, they're guaranteeing $200,000 in winnings. From July 12th through the 13th, they're guaranteeing $250,000 in winnings. And then the 16th, they're guaranteeing, people are honking at one another, $100,000 in cash prizes to be handed out. So the slots and stuff, it sounds like are going to be a lot more loose than they normally are.
So what you're saying is Thursday we're road tripping to Vegas.
I don't gamble. I don't do Vegas in the heat.
I don't gamble either. But I'll make an exception this time. I only need to win like 60K.
Only.
Look, I'm not greedy. I'll just be satisfied with winning enough to pay off 100% of my debt.
I would be happy winning like $20. Well, as long as I didn't put more than $20 in. CL said, no, let's go to the Wynn Buffet. I know, right? I heard it's like really expensive though. Ready Player One bar, Hector, in Vegas. It's like a gamer bar.
It's a gamer and anime bar. So, like how a sports bar plays sports on the TVs and stuff, they play anime and, gamer shows.
I think Tron when I think that. I don't know.
The bartenders cosplay, and they have like old arcade games on top of like actual gaming systems. I think the arcades, if I remember right, are free to play, but the console ones you pay a certain amount of time.
Izzy said, live stream in Vegas. Alexa said, I want to see the Raider Stadium. It's pretty cool looking from the outside. I haven't been inside it.
The thing's huge.
Carmen said, I've never seen Company D, Miss Katie. It's cool, Carmen. It looks really boring from the outside, though. Izzy said, October and November is a good time to be there. No, Izzy, December, early December, Cowboy Christmas. Jennifer, she said, I've never been to Vegas either.
That's crazy. You live so close, too.
Right? Ryan said, my sister had Gordon Ramsay burger there, and she said it was amazing. Mr. Disney Parks Resort said, last day for Magic Happens is sometime in August. Yeah, I heard they moved the date up. That it was supposed to end a lot later, but they moved it up because of the union stuff. Mandarino said, I like Vegas at night to walk around and see the fountains in the hotels, and daytime to see hotel decor inside the hotels. Yeah, it's really cool to walk the strip and see all the hotels. It's going to be weird to not see the Mirage done up the way it is, though. Jennifer P said, I was able to go to the ACM Awards in Vegas. Oh my gosh, how cool. Izzy said, I probably saw Ant at Comic-Con at some point.
Nope, because I haven't been to Comic-Con yet.
Yeah, that's the only one he hasn't done. He's done a bunch of other ones. He even did one up in like the Bay Area or something one time.
Yes, in 2018? 2019.
CL
One
said,
of those two.
I love the cosplayers, so cool. Stanley says, whoa, Anthony has a cool secret life.
I used to use some of my cosplays to make TikToks, so if you guys are ever curious to see what they look like, they're on there. They're down a little bit in the list of videos, but I think like 9 or 10 videos cosplay as Cloud. So they're on there.
And it's the same username?
Yep.
So the X, Mr. Mischief X?
Yep.
Okay.
If you have my Instagram, no, it's not linked on there. Never mind, don't listen to me. I don't have it linked to my Instagram.
Gaming with James says, Anthony, have you ever been to E3? Are there any video game conventions?
I was supposed to go to E3 because when I was a little bit bigger of a gaming streamer, I was invited to go, but I didn't have the money to go, so I didn't go.
Carmen said, Vegas trip sounds awesome, Miss Katie. Not in the summer because I don't do well in the heat. CL said, whoa, Anthony, that's awesome. Post a picture of that.
Wait, what?
Your cosplay stuff, I think.
Oh.
You should just take one of the videos and post it on your story or something with like a link.
Oh. To the TikTok?
Yeah. The TikToks. Mystery Guest said, I saw Siegfried and Roy at the Mirage. Oh, how cool. Hector said, I heard that as well. Most Wanted said, who's down for the high rollers wheel? I'll watch. I'll cheer you on. Carmen said, whoa, that's crazy, Miss Katie. Alexis Siri said, whoa, 1.6 million? Most Wanted said, let's go. CL said, oh, wow. CL said, Vegas heat is brutal. Facts. Hey, Stanley. He said, hi, MainStCowgirl. I pushed the like, y'all. Thank you, my friend. Mr. Guy said, Vegas was fun when we were making kid/fun oriented at the turn of the century, but drinking and gambling isn't for me. Do you remember the kids arcade at the bottom of the Excalibur? Ryan said, in this economy, I'll take $20 too, right? I'll take anything. Jennifer said, I don't gamble either, only on here. You're a pro on here. Hector said, I love Ready Player One. Jennifer said, let me go home and gamble and come back to Cali. CL said, I loved Ready Player One too. See, sounds like we need to do a road trip and like everyone go with us, and we'll go to buffets and we'll go to Ready Player One and we'll shop. Let's see.
And we'll what?
Shop? Hector said, I'd rather be at the bar with the video poker or video blackjack machines. Shocker, Hector. Mandrino said, could you imagine how full the Mirage would be and all the senior tours with Grandma and Grandpa just tapping mega fast on the button? Hector says, I've been inside the Raiders Stadium before. It's awesome. Most Wanted said, I want to check out a Raiders game. Mystery Guest said, it's a burger. Alright. Hector said, the Vegas in the summer is usually the move, though. Brandon said, how long was the drive to get to Disney for you guys?
Today was 2 hours and 2 minutes.
Yeah, we're parked. We just parked in the parking lot. And she says, I've only been to Vegas once for 28 hours for work. Got in a Circus Soleil. Well, that's cool, though. Hey, Adrian Carter. Christy said, Katie, did Jen or anyone stream her birthday last night? Yes, Jen streamed her birthday in the park. I think we got to the park, I want to say it was like a little after 8.
There. I just posted it to my... Oh, it's still uploading to my story.
Okay, he's uploading one of the things to his story on Instagram. Adrian Carter said, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you too, Adrian. George said, do you ever go live on Instagram? Rarely. I always forget you can go live on there. Story of My Life said, happy Sunday, everyone. Hope everyone is having a good day. Hope you are having a great day, Story of My Life. Amy said it was warm today. Trace Murphy said, Mr. Mischief, being broke sucks. Ask me how I know, LOL. Randy says, OMG, Katie and Anthony, you guys are live. I just got in. Sorry, I'm late. No worries, Randy. I was bored sitting in traffic, so I was like, I'm gonna go live.
I think you know because you were looking at my bank account.
Mr. Guest said the arcade, and they had a full motion theater like Star Tours. That's cool. Kathy said, I love your Mickey shaped necklace. Thank you. It's from In the Parks. They might have it on Shop Disney. I don't know. They also have a mini version with a bow. Ibrahim Senegal, welcome in. They said, hello, Turkey. Mr. Guest said, Circus was big. MGM theme park. Randy said, hello, mods in chat. Adrian said, hello, good afternoon. Thank you, Adrian. Christy said, I gambled once with the electric blackjack game. I did really well. only gambling $1 or $2 at a time. When I was up $20, I said, okay, let's go. Mr. Good said I visited Magic Store at Caesar's Palace. I remember that. They had like a big wizard out front, like a big wizard statue or something. Nancy said, Katie, rent a party bus. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. Izzy said, group trip to Vegas? Let's do it. George said, are you a Raiders fan, Miss Katie? I don't understand football. No one's ever like actually explained it to me. So I don't understand what's happening 90% of the time. Hector said, dang, 2 hours to get to Disney? Facts. Jennifer said, barbecue at my house in Vegas. Oh, you don't have to tell me twice. Stanley said, hi, Cowgirl. Have you ever seen Vegas shows? I have never seen a Vegas show, Stanley. Jay says, wait, how'd you beat us there? It's still hot out and waiting for the sun to go away. You're ready? Let's see. Chrissy said, oh, that's not for me. Blah, blah, blah. All right. George said, is it hot there? How hot is it right now? 83.
Yeah, it says it's 83.
All right. Hector said, nobody teased me with some Vegas fun. All right, guys, I think we're going to get going. Jay said it's 117 in Vegas right now. Yeah, that is why I said I will not do Vegas in the summer. It's hot enough where we live. I'm not going to go from where I live to somewhere even hotter. But anyway, I'm going to end it here, guys. We're going to go meet up with Carla and Kiko for a bit. And I'm sure we'll run into everyone else in the park too. So have a great night. I don't think we're going to be live tonight, but you never know. But have a great evening, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I will see you guys on Tuesday.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Hi, I'm Bike Mike Sillington.